Hello everyone, Brave Belly here. Today on the channel, I'm reviewing the military Arctic field rations from Norway. This is a single meal, so anytime, basically 1,300 calories is quite substantial for something this little. It's very light, so easy to pack on the go. And it comes in 4 different languages: Dutch, French, English, and Norwegian. So what we have here apparently is creamy salmon with pasta. And then it also has like biscuits, a protein bar, but I'm not gonna read everything on this. I'm gonna open it up, eat everything inside, see if it's any good. Hope you guys brought your appetite. This is actually my breakfast, so I'm pretty hungry, and let's get it on. So the name of the brand, I guess it's called Real Field Meal. All right, we got the Norwegian flag, product produced in Norway by Drytech. Yeah. That's pretty much it. Other than that, we have that green hue to give it some military vibes, and let's go. Gonna open it up. You guys seen this one before. Nothing to brag about, just a Smith & Wesson M&P Chinesium, but does the job well. I love its lines, and I'm not worried if it gets messed up. So this is like my daily user. All right, so let's see what we have. And ooh, I get a hit of blueberry smell from the blueberry protein bars. And first vibes I get is commercial, almost like something that you would get in a camping store, like a nice high-end camping store. That's the vibes I get. All right, so we have what looks like a bootleg Nutella, which is their hazelnut chocolate. Looks very nice. All right. Has like some kind of Norwegian vibes, right? Especially with the 2 dots above the O. Nut cream, that's what this is, nut cream. And it's vegan, and I can't wait to try it. Oh, also has ingredients in English, so sugar, vegetable oil, and fats, hazelnuts, peanuts, cacao, vanilla, emulsifier, etc. Gonna set that aside. We have a disinfectant swab. All right, so that's pretty cool, straight up. It's not a wet wipe, it's a straight up ethanol disinfectant wipe. So I have a fresh cut. It's not that fresh. I cut myself yesterday looking at my knives in the car at work. So I'm gonna put some alcohol on it, see if it burns me. No, it does not burn me, but this is so awesome to have, just because, this is very important to disinfect little cuts and stuff, keep everything clean and sanitary. Oh yeah, it smells literally like vodka. And it's paper, so not the best quality, but very well saturated. It actually like splattered alcohol through the table. So really, really moist. Probably the moistest towelette I've ever used. So that's a nice touch, all right? Then we have their Colombian instant coffee, all right? So, or at least it's just called Colombian instant coffee. Polder Mill is the brand. Says distinctive heritage. Looks a little bit on the cheap side, but this is military food, so it is what it is. Gonna just put everything in the glass and actually give this coffee a taste. I haven't had coffee. So yeah, just a freeze-dried coffee, substantial little size, sizable granules. And I'm just eyeballing everything, just like a real soldier would. Soldiers aren't using measuring cups or anything like that. So gonna let that kind of steep a little bit and get back to it. We have an Army Ration chewing gum. I love seeing things like this, guys. Check this out. It actually has little green men, right? Little soldiers. You see that? We have one saluting. We have another marching, and the one saluting actually has a rifle next to him, so it's cool vibes. I think that's really awesome. Puts you in the mood. Army Ration chewing gum, 2 pieces peppermint. So that's the coolest design that I've seen for any type of military ration gum, personally. That I really like seeing things like that. All right, then we have one of their main meals. Okay, so this is a lot of Norwegian writing, but also, yeah, we have some in English. Full meal for you to stay focused. All our meals are carefully balanced with taste and needed nutrients, boosting your energy, exclamation point. Basically, it says this is a fill line. So you got to fill this up to here with hot water. Stir it in the packet and then close it back up and let it sit for 8 minutes. So that's the instructions. And then we have, yeah, this is the creamy salmon. That's the picture of how they're marketing it, how they're showing you how it's supposed to look. Okay, so very straightforward. It's got the little scan code, you know, so very modern. And this expires in 2026, so we have a whole year. However, this has been laying in my house for a year in the closet. So it's military food. I'm not gonna baby it. Look, they even have an Instagram freaking link. So that's awesome. So I will check it out. I'm curious about things like that. And it does show a little army man throwing out the garbage, you know, mindful, reminding you to be mindful about throwing away your garbage, not to be dirty, but also in the battlefield, it's important, you know, to pick up after yourself so you don't leave evidence that you're around. So this is the other side of it. Really pretty looking, really high end. All right. So yeah, that's that. Then we have what looks to be their spoon. Very straightforward, like something from IKEA. Also, plant-based, what? Plant-based material. Yeah, I guess we have a wooden spoon. Let's find out. Oh yeah, that's what's up. We have a nice wooden spoon, mini size, looks very Norwegian, okay? Kind of something like from IKEA, very straightforward. It's cool because it's so different than what we have out west, so I like this experience. All right, then we have some kind of crackers, biscuits. So this is what they refer to, their biscuits. In my mind, I was thinking about American, like puffy, you know, fresh baked biscuits, you know. Obviously they couldn't be fresh baked, but I wasn't thinking I'd see like we call this like cookies or yeah, maybe biscuits. We'll see what it looks like. We have an isotonic beverage. All right, so this one is peach. Once again, very commercial looking. This one doesn't look military, no military men on it or anything like that. And last but not least, we have their blueberry protein bar. All right, so that's everything. This is one meal. We're gonna mix up this water. Now these, like for instance, this beverage, you could mix it in here. Also has a little Instagram page link or whatever. You're supposed to mix it in here. That way there's no need for glasses or anything like that. So we're gonna do that, but I will wow, it smells really strong, like candied peaches. Really, really delicious smelling, all right? So yeah, that's a nice start, all right? So we're gonna fill it to the line. Where do we have a line here? Okay, we do have a fill line right there. So yeah, I'm just gonna do it exactly how they want me to. Let's close it up. Just add 3 deciliters of water, it says. Like I know how many freaking 3 deciliters looks like, okay? So the fill line definitely helps. And basically this is made out of sugar, maltodextrin, acidity regulator, blah, 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 blah. Lots of weird ingredients. All right, gonna mix that up. Let it kind of steep a little. It's nice that it's gusseted, so that always makes things convenient. You could stand it up. Let's heat this food up now. Well, I hate when that happens, when you actually peel it open where it tells you to, and then it's still shut. Got it. All right. Wow, definitely smells like fishy. All right, it has a fishy smell, but take a look at that. It looks definitely very different from anything I've seen before. Just like a dried packet of little bits and doodads, a little bit of this and that. Yeah, it smells very fishy. Almost like those fish cakes or like those Asian store crackers that smell fishy, like shrimp flavor or whatever have you. That's what this smells like. All right, fill line up to there, just a pinch more. Okay, here we have it. Now I'm supposed to stir this up first and then shut it and let it sit for 8 minutes. Ooh. Don't you guys worry, I'm gonna put everything out on a plate just so we could see how everything presents. We're gonna see if it looks like this little picture over here, which I doubt, but that's okay. You know what? It looks a little dense. Gonna just give it a little bit more water. I'm starting to salivate, okay? Because there are nice, very appealing like hues in here. We got green beans, we have orange carrots, and the smell is very savory and creamy, guys. Take a look at that. Oh yeah. So I do have pasta in there and it's like way too crispy. It hasn't gotten soft yet. So, I mean, they said 8 minutes, so we will wait. All right, we'll set that aside. The only thing I gotta say is the coffee, I mean, they have no creamer. So a lot of countries drink their coffee dark or black, which is not how I drink it. So that's never pleasant for me, but it is what it is. We'll give it a taste. We're gonna have this with this for our breakfast with some coffee. All right, so the biscuits are called corny. They're corny sea buzz. All right, take a look at that. Oat biscuits. So yeah, they're all broken, which is never fun, but comes with the territory. They smell quite nice. They don't smell dusty at all. They smell like they're basically like sugar cookies. That's what they look like to me. They're sugar cookies, but like with a wheat base. Very nice. Wouldn't change anything about them. They're definitely on the sweet side, not over the top, just a touch, but really pleasant nonetheless. Okay, but definitely not savory. I doubt these are meant to be eaten with the main meal, which is very salty. These are more of like a dessert or a snack. And this is so like freaking European and Norwegian. Like it just looks like rich European chocolate, you know? Just like really decadent and milky and creamy. We don't have that dark chocolate that I do not like. So this is pleasant. I know I'm gonna enjoy this. I could already tell. This is really up my alley. And like a lot of people say, oh, this is like for children, whatever. I'm a grown man and I like this. And I don't care what anybody thinks, you know? Oh yeah, that Nutella, definitely very delicious, creamy. First bite going in. So nice. I'm gonna give it a taste with this coffee. Yeah, black coffee just tastes like instant coffee. I never drink it like this, like I said, so can't say much about it other than it's bitter, but I've had way more bitter black coffee in the rations before, so this one is slightly on the smoother side. And I'll be honest with you, with how delicious this is, especially with the Nutella, I could drink the black coffee and be completely fine. So I will have it. All right, here's another bite of the Nutella and their biscuit. So nice. Not over the top, like syrupy. And even the color I like. See how it's not like really, really dark. It's just like this light. It looks like a very milky cream. It tastes exactly what it looks like milky and smooth and creamy. Very nice. Same thing with the biscuits. They go perfect because they're not over the top sweet. The only sweet hit of sweetness you get is from that Nutella. This is a wheat biscuit with just a pinch of sweetness, so beautiful balance. All right, doesn't taste over the top heavy on the sweetness. It goes very well with the black coffee. I'm so surprised that I'm drinking it like this, and actually it's fine. I think it's because it's smooth, if I'm gonna be honest. So yeah, the smoothness helps when it has no sugar. And that's what I noticed. No sugar, no salt, no sauces or anything, but that's fine. Really, really nice. We're gonna eat all of this. Like I said, this is my breakfast. After this, I'm gonna upload it right away. Although it takes like hours to upload for some reason as of late. But yeah, I'm gonna upload it, no editing. I figure there's so much AI nowadays with like YouTube, the thumbnails, the videos, you know, literally most of the videos I click on now, it's AI. So I figure like the less editing I do and the more raw it feels, the more appreciated it might be, or perhaps maybe just that'll like give me my niche where, you know, it makes it different, more of like this human element where a man is just sitting and eating, right? At least that's what I'm going for. So I hope you guys enjoy it. This is the Nutella one. Yeah, very beautiful. Like I said, every last bit, and we're gonna move on to trying the next. I have one sip left. Gonna try that with the with this bar. All right, so let's see about this energy drink first. This isotonic peach that smells like candy peach. It smells gorgeous. We have a nice, beautiful peach color. All right. And to be honest with you, it looks like there's a little bit more in there, more syrup that spilled some. That's fine, whatever. All right, let's give it a taste. Oh yeah, so beautiful. It has tartness to it, which I did not expect. I thought it would be very bland. This tastes almost like a candy peach jelly gum or jelly candy. It's so good. It's not over the top sweet, no, but it is sweet, just not crazy. This is just right. Us Westerners would definitely enjoy this. Americans, being that it has brightness and sweetness to it. It's not bland, okay? Really, really nice. This is a hit, honestly. This is a 10. There's nothing to change about this peach beverage. Very nice. All right? We're not gonna wait an entire 8 minutes. However time passed, it is what it is. Let's see what's this looking like. Yep, like I said, it has that like shrimp, kind of boiled shrimp smell, like those fishy crackers from the Asian supermarket. If you know, you know. And that's the entire content. And this is what it's looking like. All right. So not bad, especially for the Arctic. Okay. So it looks very filling. We have the pasta. We have little pieces of salmon. That's what the salmon is looking like. All right. It is seasoned very well. When I licked the spoon, at least, it seemed very like salty and seasoned, like a bouillon is. We have green peas and we have carrots. All right, first bite, a little bit of this and that going in. Cheers. Oh yeah, just right. All right, it seems like it's well done. It's not crunchy or anything, so really nice. Creamy with a good taste. Looks like there's even little flakes of like maybe parsley. I don't know if the camera picks it up. You see the little green bits. I believe that's parsley if I was gonna guess. Really nice. The fact that it's like, I don't know how to explain it, but it just looks like something from a cafeteria, like from IKEA. Really filling. Okay, really filling because it's dense. Okay, as you can see, it's quite dense. The flavor is nice because it's not over the top fishy at all. All right. It would be nice if there was more quite substantial bits of meat. They're very small. And to be honest, another thing, you don't get like the taste of the fish by itself. Like right now I'm eating salmon. And it doesn't taste like this very flavorful piece of meat. Okay, it tastes literally the same as if I ate the noodles. The only difference is the texture. So it's all one flavor, just like this little creamy, slightly fishy, salty and savory like a bouillon is. From a 1 to 10, this is a solid 8, all right? And for those that are picky, I'd say 7.5, you know? 7.5 to an 8. Would definitely eat this again. Doesn't taste like chemicals at all. Doesn't taste highly processed. Really smooth. Really filling. Really nice. I'm gonna eat all of it. And this goes so well with this because the contrast, the brightness of it, you know, like washes down that savoriness. Really good. Definitely very pleasantly surprised. Those that have been watching this channel know that I just say it how it is. If it doesn't taste good, I'll straight up, you know, be honest. I have no dog in the fight. I don't know anybody from Norway. And I must say this is definitely top tier rations. I would definitely recommend anybody try these Arctic rations from Norway. Definitely delicious. So far, we still have a bar. We'll see about the bar. But the beverage is so delicious. It's like super bright. Like I said, it's like those peach gummies. All right, last thing is the Real Taste, Real Energy Blueberry Protein Bar. 27% protein. And they also have another Instagram. So they're big on social media, this brand, which is cool because nowadays, you know, the soldiers are younger. They're people in their 20s, so they're all over the internet. They probably have their phone while they're eating, so something to do. But this is what it's looking like. So it looks like the crisp rice, you know, the air puffed rice type of deal. Well, it looks like blueberries, which is always nice. I think, I forgot what country I had a bar from last. It had no fruit, so it just tastes like rice and like sweet rice, as opposed to this where it looks like it's gonna be bright in flavor. And to me, this looks delicious, all right? So the quality looks nice and clean, all right? And let's see, got a nice pull, okay, so sticky. Let's go. Yeah. Really nice. The flavor is absolutely there. That blueberry flavor goes so well with this. It gives it a little bit of brightness and depth. Okay, so the blueberry's a hit. The only thing I must say, it's a little on the dry side. So I've had these bars before where they do taste like more moist and like kind of more pliable. And this one is on like the dry, crunchy side. And it doesn't look stale at all. So you see how I don't know if the camera picks it up, but there is some glistening to it. All right, so it's not dried out or anything, but it's a little bit on the crispy side. I wish it was a little bit like more softer. All right. Whatever they use to bind the rice, they could have used more of it to make it more kind of like chewy. All right, so this is more crunchy than chewy. And I like it if it has a little more chew to it, but it's still nonetheless, from a 1 to a 10, this is a 8.5, easy, all right? Because the flavor is so good. So all in all, the Norwegian Arctic field ration, I must say, overall, it's a solid 8. And it's a small 1-serving meal, but everything is top quality. I wouldn't take anything out of it. We still have this gum to try. All right, last sip. Yeah, even that coffee, for black coffee, really smooth. So, you know, it's not killing me that I'm not drinking it with creamer, which is surprising. So it just goes very well. All right, opening up these gums, these peppermint chewing gums, nice size, okay? 2 of them, nice good size, good solid consistency and color. All right, looks almost as nice as an Orbit. Okay, I do see like some a little bit deformation, but that's fine. It's just gum. Let's give it a try. Has a nice crunch, which is what I always look for in a gum. Really nice. Definitely taste of higher quality. Okay, tastes like an Orbit. If somebody gave this to me, I'd be like, this is an Orbit. All right, so not over the top peppermint that it's like, you know, blinding my eyes, making my eyelashes curl. No, it's just right amount of flavor and good quality, you know, nice crunch and everything. So I must say the Norwegians know what they're doing as far as quality is concerned. Doesn't taste, you know, like something made in a mass production factory, you know, for hundreds of thousands of soldiers. Not at all. This is something you could sell in a camping store for $30 and people will buy it all day long. I hope you guys stayed around for this long. If you did, thanks so much. I appreciate you very much. Please like, share, and subscribe. Till next time, signing off.